this video, I'll be showing you how to set up the on-at-a-time settings. The on-at-a-time settings are used to determine how many valves the controller can run simultaneously. All right, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is use the arrows to go over and down to main lines, then over and down to on at a time. And you can see we have 5 station groups here, or programs. Each program has 2 columns in the on-at-a-time settings. The first one is on at a time within a group, meaning how many valves can I turn on within that station group. And the second is on at a time within a main line. So that is, in this case, with a single controller, how many valves can I turn on total at one time? So right now, the way that it's set, which are the factory settings, only one valve can run at a time for any station group and for the entire controller, because both settings are 1 and 1. If, for instance, I wanted one station to be able to run simultaneously within each station group, I would set this to 1 and 5 because I have 5 station groups. So if I were to set my station group start times for all the same time, let's say 10 p.m. at night, when the system comes on, it would turn on one valve from each group simultaneously. Now, while this is a perfectly acceptable way to run your system, it is not necessarily the most efficient way. If you have the ability to run, for instance, fewer turf valves than you do drip valves, then you want to make sure the system is set up accordingly. So for instance, maybe I can run 3 turf valves at a time, and nothing more. So I would set my turf programs to 3. But when I'm running my drip, I can run the maximum the controller can turn on of 6. In this case, I'm going to turn my drips to 6 and 6. So this allows the controller to maintain a maximum of 3 while any turf station group is running, but then go ahead and turn on 6 when the drips are running, so that it can maximize the number of valves on and get through the drip more efficiently. So as you can see, you can mix and match these to make sure that you're running it as efficiently as possible. There is another setting I want to show you, which is for any group, if I exceed 6, it goes to a double dash. And what this means, as you can see, double dash means don't use this on at a time as a limit. Well, what it uses when you set it to the double dash is the capacity setting. And if you haven't set that up yet, you do not want to set the controller to the double dash setting. If you do have capacity set up, this simply means that the controller will make the decision based on the expected flows of the valves, how many valves it can run, and the most efficient way to do it. It's also important to note that if you have capacity and on at a time both set up, that the lower of the two will take precedence over the other. So in other words, in this case, if I have my turfs set to run 3 valves at a time, but my capacity is set at 120 gallons a minute, if a combination of 3 valves exceeds 120 gallons per minute, it will either then reorganize those valves to pick 3 that are below 120 gallons a minute, or it will run only 2, allowing the capacity to cap the number of valves that it will turn on. Conversely, if 3 valves does not reach that 120 gallons per minute set in capacity, on at a time then becomes the governing setting and will only allow 3 valves to be turned on simultaneously. Finally, if we are using multiple controllers on a main line that all use flow sense, you'll be able to actually select more than 6 valves at a time. It will actually go up as high as 6 per controller. So if I have 3 controllers linked together in flow sense, rather than a maximum of 6, I would have 6 for controller A, 6 for controller B, and 6 for controller C, for a total of either one of 18. Now, be very careful. Just because you can set it at 18 doesn't mean your system has the ability to run 18. So make sure you know how much pressure, how much flow your system has, and set your guidelines accordingly. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you very much. Have a great day.